Tonight, confirmation about an incident at Millard South High School today. Staff and families were notified about a man who disrupted the day by yelling religious comments in the lunchroom. 6 News was contacted by several family members of Millard South students who expressed concern about the incident.
The principal said the man was a former student who had come back to school to pick up transcripts and made the comments on his way out. The principal, Heidi Weaver, wrote in that message to families, quote, "A school administrator immediately intervened and escorted him out of the building," end quote.